I grew up thinking silence was just how families worked.
Every night at dinner, we sat together, but it felt like we were miles apart.
Dad was glued to his phone, Mom absent-mindedly stirring her food, and my brother eating like he was in some kind of race. Nobody asked about anyone's day. Nobody even tried. We just existed next to each other, orbiting the same table but living in separate worlds. When something serious happened, like the time I bombed my math exam or when my brother got caught sneaking out, it was met with a few clipped words. "We'll deal with it later." But later never showed up. Issues hung around like fog, thick and impossible to ignore but never spoken about. I remember once, when I was about 12, overhearing my parents fighting in their bedroom. Harsh words like ungrateful and never listened shot through the door. But the next morning, they acted like everything was fine. Smiles, small talk, like nothing had ever been wrong. That's when I learned you don't talk about problems. You pretend they aren't there. As I got older, that unspoken rule weighed on me. It felt like dragging an invisible chain everywhere I went. When I finally wanted to open up about how much I was struggling with school, with anxiety, the words just wouldn't come out. I could already imagine Dad's heavy sigh, Mom's distracted nod. So, like always, I stayed silent, ate my dinner, scrolled through my phone under the table, pretended that the emptiness between us was normal. And honestly, I don't think they ever noticed.